Hey guys, how's it going? Octopus here and welcome back to Union Cross. I'm going to be doing the Summon Rush quest. I did this on my free-to-play account. I recorded. I'm not sure if I'm going to put in there, but I got to quest 12, I believe, the Leviathan right before 13, 14, and 15, and I don't have reverse medals on my free-to-play account, and I have no medals to sell to go for the drop point deal either, and there is no reverse medals in this Moogle shop right now to actually purchase. So my free-to-play account's kind of at a wall. It can be everything except for the Leviathan number 12 and the Leviathan number 15 in one turn. I can beat it in multiple turns, but not one turn. So that's the issue. For now, we're on my main account. You guys probably already saw the video where I pulled on the drop point deal, got really lucky, got myself some good traits, and now I'm going to see if what I have is enough to beat this. So let's jump in together and go into the Summon Rush. Now, I just finished recording my trait video, so I don't know how fast I'm going to pop these two out. I might do trait video into the Summon Rush, or this might be the next day. But either way, we're going to do this right now. Haven't touched it. Again, it's only for gems. The the main thing to this is that if everybody completes this, and there's like 10,000 players or 50,000 players that complete this, we get 50,000 jewels. But realistically, there's probably not that many players that can actually beat this, or players in general. And on top of it, they have to complete every single objective. My God. Objective. So 3 Mickey heads the entire thing. All objectives completed from the first quest to the 15th quest. So it's really hard. So you're basically worth 1 jewel. So 5,000 people complete this, we get 5,000 jewels. So I'm going to try my best to be that one in there. And hopefully we can all do this together. Alright, so we're in quest 13, 14, and 15. I'm going to start with Ramu. Now, I'm going to be using my Dark Knot setup, but you guys can use any other upright reverse. It's not Leviathan, so it doesn't matter. And he only reflects speed. I am using Lux Sword over there, so I'm going to talk about how I'm going to pull that off. But everything else here is perfectly fine. If you guys have issues with gauges, bring in medals with supernovas that increase gauges, or you can get rid of whatever's in the second slot here and copy your Nominate, Kyrie, or Shion with an extra attack copy medal, and that should work out really, really good. So I'm going to bring in all this. I actually going to, if I had it, or a friend medal, and I do have a friend medal Terra, I would use them. The only problem is I don't have anything on here that increases counters with their supernova, and I'm not copying my Nominate. But if you're copying your Nominate and your Nominate has extra attack, you're adding 2, 4, 6, 8 counters on top of there. So you might be able to get away with Terra doing that whole thing. Or if you don't have a lot of attacking medals, you know what? Let's try that out. Let's try something instead of just like, oh yeah, I got a bunch of good attacking medals. Let's do this, and let's pretend we have 1 Sephiroth, 2 copy medals. Get rid of you, put Nominate over here, and then I'm going to get my extra attack. So imitation, I'm going to go extra attack. This is if you have these extra attack copy medals. So I got one that copies backwards and one that copies forward. So they all have extra attack on them. So I'm going to increase the gauges as much as I can, and then I'm going to reset it. And that way Sephiroth and it's not going to be too good. It's not going to be crazy good because we got a medal copying backwards. It's not a power medal. But let's try that, and let's try the Terra. So here's Terra. I don't have any other Terras. This guy doesn't have perfect, but he's got aerial, ground, and extra attack, and that's good enough for me. He's not super strong, but let's try this out. Let's increase those counters since counters are the biggest issues. So I'm going to start off, copy Nominate, copy Nominate. I've copied Nominate twice, and then I'm going to use... Am I going to use Nominate? Yeah, we're going to use Nominate. We're going to use Sephiroth. We're going to activate Angelic Amber. Activate the Terra. Get back Nominate. Get back Sephiroth. And then we're going to go for auto battle from here on out. The last two we're going to save for the end. Lux Sword doesn't really matter, but Angelic Amber will get that boost from everything else. So let's see if this happens. Now we increase the gauges really, really high. We don't have to worry about that. And we can activate all these supernovas. Is it going to work? I don't know. It worked. It worked. It's just, instead of just bringing in a pure attacking team, copy medal. Just copy your Nominate and use your friend Terra. All right, there we go. Something a little bit different. If you only have that one good medal. That could even been Sykes there. But the thing is, Sykes' supernova activation is not as good, but you are manipulating Nominate's supernova, which gives 5,000. So we got 5,000 plus another 5,000 plus Sephiroth's 5,000, which ended up being a lot. That good boost right there. 10 from her, 10 from him. That's 20,000 power boost, and then everything else just went in nicely. So that worked out. Now we're gonna face Ifrit here. Now Ifrit, you can do the same thing. If you don't have your own Aqua here, you can bring in Nominate still. So I'm not gonna bring in my own Aqua. I'm gonna bring in Nominate. If you do have Aqua, this setup is way better. But if you've got Nominate, don't be afraid to use Nominate. Even if she has -60 aerial, just activate her first before you do anything else. Including her Supernova, just activate it first, just in case, you know what I mean? So let's go in with this setup, but let's bring in that friend Aqua. I'm going to bring in Bethany's Aqua. Bethany's got a really good Aqua. Very, very good. So you can see I have a couple Elsas there, and I don't have a full magic setup. If you have a full magic setup, it works out really nicely. So she's the only power metal. Activate her Supernova. No damage because of that. And honestly, she's in the start, so he's not going to absorb anything, so it doesn't matter. Put all those ones there, and we're done. Now, everything else is going to be boosting time. So, starting off, Dusk. If you don't have Dusk, not a big deal. I'm pretty sure you can get away with it. Second form Sora, full Keyblade setup with that probably will work as well, too. Activate the Aqua. It's the green Supernova to bring back all my blue Supernovas. You can probably just kill them with Supernovas, especially if you have a lot of Elsas on your setup. You can probably just go like Supernova, Supernova, Supernova. Activate your friend Aqua. Activate your own Aqua. But there you go. Activate this, and we are at 21,500. Now we're at 52,000 pretty much. 54,000 and done. That's kind of ridiculous. He's going to be the easiest one. He's going to be the easiest one. You know what I mean? You have the setup for it. Go for it. Even if you have KR22s, you can bring KR22s because they're super effective to all attributes, I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. Ultimate Form Sora setup. He should be no issue at all. An Ultimate Form Sora setup actually might work. It might work for both of them, to tell you the truth. If you have a lot of Ultimate Form Soras, go for Sleeping Lion, because they're super effective to all attributes. You guys can bring in Elsa on a dual Keyblade. Elsa changes the next metal into magic. You know what I mean? You can bring in your power metals as well. Let's say your power metals are your best metals. Bring in metals that change the next metal into something special. Like, I'm pretty sure if you have Vivi, let me go magic metal. So magic metal, like obviously Elsa will do the change, but there's other metals in the game that change your metals. Like this Vivi, next metal turns into a magic metal. So enemy 0 parts, next metal turns into a magic metal. There's a couple metals that do that. High score challenge metals. Yuffie does that. There's recent metals that did that as well too. Just look for those metals that say change the next metal into a different color, and you can actually bring in your power setup. Even if that metal, that Vivi, doesn't do any damage, at least your power metal is doing damage. So that's a little bit of tip. Now, oh boy. All right, let's take out the Dark Gnaw. So Dark Gnaw is how I beat him. My missing ache setup looks amazing. I have no traits. Now, if I had traits on him, if I had traits on her, if I had traits on this, you know what I mean? We would have been fine. Rage Form, Dark Riku, Larkstein there. If they all had traits, this would be a cake in the walk. You know what I mean? A walk in the park, whatever. But I don't. But I do have the Dark Gnaw. Now, my Dark Gnaw setup needs to be changed. What I did to Ramu is not going to work out. This guy needs like a full Keyblade setup. So, Nominee has -60 ground and aerial. So, she's going to do damage. If she didn't have that, I could use her as a buffing metal, even if she's on that slot, I think. I'm pretty sure. Especially if she didn't have Chips and Dales and full level, you know what I mean? If she was just level 1 out of 120, and I just put a second chance on her, an extra attack, fine. You know what I mean? But we can't use her. Not going to use that. Not going to use that. Let's go grab our second chance metal, which is going to be... Oops. Which is going to be a reverse metal. That's going to be my Xion over here. So Xion's fine. She's reversed. She's going to be our second chance metal. And she's got override, so we don't have to worry about that. Now we're going to back up you. We're going to move Sephiroth over here. And that's because my gauges aren't good on this Keyblade setup. So this is the way I have to do it. And my next best reverse metal is going to be Sykes. He's got ground. Sephiroth's got all the traits. This is the right Angelic Amber. And for the second slot, we're going to bring in... Let me go to Power Metals. So Power Metal, our best one is Sephiroth because I got nothing else going for me. And we're going to put him right there. We'll see what happens. So, I doubt we're going to get through this, to tell you the truth. but I'm going to try regardless. So let's try this on the first one. We're going to bring in a Sephiroth. Doesn't have extra attack 120 or nothing. Just a Sephiroth with no pet trait. And let's try this out. So I don't have perfect everything on all my medals, but that should be good enough. We've got attack boost 10 maxes, 11 maxes, 8 max on the first Sephiroth. And friend Sephiroth has 11 max. So let's go with this and see what happens. Now we're going to start this off. We can't use... Yeah, we can't use... No, everything's fine here. Everything's fine. Let's just go for the full setup. So we're going to race. We're going to pop friend Sephiroth. I'm going to cast our Shion over here. And then I'm going to go off with all the medals that do everything that we needed to do. So Sykes first, then our Sephiroth. Get the extra little damage for that Sephiroth, 4 billion. And nothing else raises our reverse or power. So now it's going to auto battle. And hope for those combo 3s to come off on the good medals. Combo 3 on Sephiroth, please. Or is combo, pet combo, come on. Nope. Nope. And here's the reason I switched them. See, I have 7 gauges left. Even with the, I have no attack boost max zeros on everything. Sykes restores gauges. He uses it, then he restores it. So that's why I brought him in there. But look at that HP. Look at that HP. That is ridiculous. Well, we can definitely 2-turn it. But we're not going to 1-turn it. That's for sure. There's a combo. There's a combo. 3,795,000 HP left. That's crazy. Activate the Luxor there. Give that boost for the next turn. That 280% guilt increase. And then we'll 2-turn this. That's crazy, man. Like, obviously the speed setup's going to be the speed setup to work. Or you bring in a full Sephiroth team setup. You know what I mean? Sephiroth covering the Dark Gnaw. Making my Dark Gnaw maybe level 50. Can I even do this in 2 turns? Oh boy, if I could bring a Nominee in the beginning there, that'd be nice. I could probably alright, so we 3-turn this one, giving us only the 1 reward, continue without having. So let me try, let's try to do a 2-turn. Let's see if I can take away Sephiroth and get extra damage in there. That's crazy. Look at that. Look at that. Can't use magic. Can't use upright. Stuck to reverse, and a lot of my reverse medals don't have the power. You can do it with the power setup, that's for sure. So we fully cleared it, but we didn't fully clear all the objectives. Let me try to make another setup. Alright, so I did a couple things, and here's the difference. We're ending turn 1 at 2,370,000 instead of where we were, like, what, 390? And that's because Nominee's on the banner. I'm not the banner. Nominee's on my setup, and there's a reason why Nominee's on my setup. So I rerolled traits, and I took away negative 60 ground off my Nominee because she's not my attacking medal right now. She's my buffy medal, and I got plenty of traits. So I removed negative 60 ground, and now I'm able to 2-turn this, and really close to 1-turning. I know 2 million something seems really off, and it is very off. But at least I can bring my Nominee buffer on a power setup now versus this guy. Ooh, am I going to be able to... Okay, there's a 2-turn. Big difference. So, just from doing that, there's a difference. I did try a couple things. I brought in my Antiform Sora, copying Nominee, and that worked because Antiform adds 4,000 to any medal for its Supernova, and then when it casts itself, it does plus 1,000, and then copy Nominee adds another 2,000. So if I had extra attack on my Antiform Sora, he's actually better here than a Sephiroth. But what I could also do is if I trait, and when I do trait Antiform Sora, he's going to go into the pet slot. Now, a couple things that I could do different here. Excuse me. So, Imitation Medal, I've got Antiform Sora. If I bring Antiform Sora into the pet slot, or any medal copying forward into a Sephiroth, it would benefit me more than copy my Sykes. My Sykes only buffs himself for a huge amount, but only himself. So when you're doing extra attack, you're getting 5,000 from the pet slot Sephiroth. And that's a big difference for this medal, not so much, but for the Sephiroth friend, you'll be doing more medal. Now, if you add an Antiform Sora, or sorry, Rage Form Sora there, he's also going to add that plus 1,000, plus 4,000 for the entire Keyblade. So I think I can pull this off if A, Antiform gets fully traded, extra attack, negative 60 ground, plus 1,000s, pet trait would be nice, but not necessary, hopefully. And then also, I can bring in a different attacking medal over here for just whatever setup. If anything, I'll just bring Luxord copy backwards twice, and then we're good to go. If I could have a forward copy metal with extra attack, especially this guy here, this would probably work out, and I'd probably be able to one-turn it. But for now, I'm just going to leave it the way it is. I could also upgrade my Keyblade. You know, the more I upgrade, the better, and I do have the Power Stones for it. But then I got the Fenrir to think about, but my Fenrir setup's not as good as my Darkgnaw setup now. So it's like, it's one of those I'm going to wait till the last day kind of things. You know what I mean? I'm not going to jump the gun. I've got everything completed up to 2 turns, which is really good. And then I'll work on it. So, yeah. Upright power. Let's see our upright power. I've got Acid. I got Cloud, Naminé as my 3 best metals there. I do have Terra's. All right, Terra is there. So that's something I could bring in. That's not upgraded at all. But that's pretty much it. So, if anything, I'm upgrading the older Kingdom Hearts 3 Terras over here. Where is it? Well, yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3 Terras. He does power metal strength by 1,500. His Supernova doesn't do anything, so not as good. But if I could pull that off, it won't be too bad. It won't be too bad, but that's it, guys. That is my clear of the Summon Rush. Once I get the full clear, I'll let you guys know in another video, or I'll just post it in YouTube stories or my Discord or Twitter, and then you guys will have everything done from there. But it's a super hard quest. And the only reason it's hard is because Leviathan only allowing us to use reverse metals. That hurts. That hurts a lot. And another thing that hurts me is that nobody in my friend list is sharing a reverse speed metal. Nobody. Like, not even like a basic reverse speed metal. Yeah, I went through the whole thing. Nothing. Just Sephiroths. That's it. So if they had Terranort, that would be great. Forward copy metal into Terranort, and we get that super effective damage. This is power versus magic, and that's very, very hurting right now. So hopefully I can change a couple things. But we'll see what turns out. For now, that's everything, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll smell you later.